Hello, everybody. Today is the Intrigue mix match against Sharur. And, well, the way things played out, I lost too much. So it turns out that game against Amafet, where I missed the win, cost me a chance at getting into the next round, which is pretty funny, because that's like the one huge mistake I made. But, everything else, I've had some relatively awful shuffles when it came to this tournament. I'm sure I've made some misplays, but only one glaring one I can think of. Anyway, so depending on how this match plays out, someone might be first or second. I don't know who. I'm just going to try and win as much as possible. And, yeah. Sharur is also not going to be in the second round, by the way. It'll be like Kaplane and Amafet, but who's first and who's second? That's the mystery, right? So let's see. So I tied against Kaplane, but lost 1-3 to Amafet. So probably, well, I don't think you can deduct anything from that. But, you know, the point is it does matter. And if Sharur wins all 4 games or I win all 4 games or some combination in between, the results could change. Anyway, what do I want to do here? Well, could do Necromancer Amulet. It's risky. Excuse me. I could save and get an Artificer. I kind of also want to vault because that helps me get to Colony pretty fast. So I could even see saving for a vault, but we could do that later, right? I still think the open is double amulet, and then there's like aqueduct points and such. So we'll save an estate here. Buy our second amulet. They don't collide. Amazing. I kind of want a farming village. So now I have to decide how likely is it. So in this next hand there is an amulet, 4 copper, and an estate. So if I want a shot, and for this estate would have to bottom deck, but if I want a shot at farming village, this is the way to do it. Which, indeed, I mean, I still get to kill 2 estates, so I don't really lose. And that should have been the more important thing, killing 2 estates, the potential of it. But, cool. So he does get to the farming village. I also got a ping. So I have to decide whether I want to buy anything at all, or whether I just want to save and pass. Because I do want that vault. And I want to keep killing copper too. And it's not like I want to buy a solar, so let's just pass here, I think. Let's see what that... Could be my parents texting me. It is. Let's see what they have to say. Okay. Another time then. Alright, cool. Alright, let's figure out what we want to do here. I do want that vault. And I want it pretty badly. So I could kill 1 copper, take a copper, and buy an amulet. Actually, is Vault really any good now? Probably not. It's probably not that good. Probably I just want a silver now. Here we can get a crown, which I think I want. Seems good at least. Yeah, I think we're actually quite ahead. So I get to crown silver potentially, or even a gold whenever I buy it. Yeah, I want the crown. Could even crown squire for buys. There is something to be said for like tunnel artificer, but I'm gonna not do that. I don't think it's very amazing. I mean, there's vault tunnel. That's certainly a thing you can do here. In fact, that's actually pretty good, probably. Maybe good enough to where I want to do that. Like here, I could just take 2 silvers and buy a tunnel. Maybe I should do that. Well, I can't take 2... Well, alright, I can take a single silver. I think we have to do it this way. Gain a silver, take some actions, kill a copper, we'll take our tunnel. Here we'll get our vault. So I'm thinking of a couple combinations of things. So here I could crown the amulet, which doesn't really do a whole lot of good. I guess I might as well just take a silver. But then he'll buy the tunnel next turn. So let's not do that. We'll just take our vault now. Which means the crown buy probably should have just been a vault. Oh well. We will be able to buy another crown here, and we're going to set aside the tunnel. And I do think I want a crown over, say, a farming village. Yeah. Because I could buy a farming village. It makes sense to, but... So I think he's going to try and build up using Quarry and Artificers and such. I'm going to try and just kind of bum rush everything, I guess. That's what I'm trying to do. So this is kind of funny. We are going to get to Platinum. That's exciting. We are going to crown the vault. Sadly, and then we're going to probably just save the Squire. Amulets are things I can kill now, too. So if I draw an amulet and I find an amulet, I'll kill it. I will take that gold. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we do hit 10. It's actually quite useful because now I get to buy platinum, but also save the Squire, which is quite nice. I'm kind of torn on whether to... I think I want to buy some villages this turn. So, I think... Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could save the vault here. Buy 2 farming villages. And that gets me... makes it pretty likely I can crown as well, which I think is worth it. So we'll double farming village here. Yeah, this is really good. And I think we'll wait for the tunnel toss until after I trigger the shuffle as well. So at very worst here, I will be able to buy a colony, I think. Because I will want to cash in on some aqueduct points, I think. I don't know. At very worst, wow, man, he is really drawing. I may have, not built this too well, but at the same time, I'm, not terribly worried because, well... Yeah, he's got a lot of vaults, and he is going to start getting a lot of golds, but I've kind of beaten him to the punch in that regard, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of not worrying about the building too much. Akiri could just straight up buy a plat, but I expect he'll just continue to build. I'm playing this a lot more money-ish, which is probably not good, but you can call it a grand experiment if you like. Hopefully we find a Squire or a farming village. I actually expect to kill an amulet here, so... Okay. Well, that's not a Squire. Okay. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I could kill a copper and gain a silver and buy a colony. Which strikes me as something I probably want to do. If anything, because I don't have my plus buy. So, might as well score now. We get to save the squire again. I don't want to really toss, ever. I don't think. So he's going to print golds, which I'm okay with. As long as he doesn't score a colony. I'll take those colony points from him. Of course, I have to hit colony first. I may have greened like prematurely, but I could have just bought another platinum there, but I do think I want to just score now. We do get to gain 2 silvers if we like, because we, at the end of the day, we could just buy a province. It'll be worth a colony, more or less, because we are going to get 3 VP out of it, assuming he doesn't score. Well, even more now. He's practically forced to buy a colony, I think. But he might not. But he took coins, so I actually expect him to buy a colony, which I'm also happy if he does that, because he doesn't have a platinum. Sure, he's got a lot of golds, but he doesn't have a platinum. So, who cares? I sure don't. So, let's see, we're going to have 3, 4, 5, 6. Finding the platinum would be an instant colony. Finding a gold. Would that help? Let's see, 3, 4, 5. It would get me to 9. If I find a gold and a silver, I think I get there, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And that's pretty likely, actually, that I find a gold and a silver. So it's probably correct to take just maximum amount of VP. I expect him to buy a colony here. No, he continues to... Okay, he does. Cool. So we will gain 2 silvers. Cool. So I think we even get to save a silver. Or not. Maybe we don't. No, we don't. That's a little sad. Well, we still have to buy it, so... There's a crown in the next 2, and I can crown a gold. If necessary. Let's see. So that's 6. 8. I already have 8 in hand. Now all we have to do is find another gold or such, which I think I have. Pretty sure I have. Well, he does too. That's pretty crazy. These silvers I'm gaining are all gonna hurt me in the end, but hopefully not too much. Did I gain a colony and shuffle my deck? Because there could be a colony in here, actually. I did, and I didn't find the colony unless I tossed it. No, I didn't. So, there's a colony in these next 3 cards, which definitely means I want to do this. Okay, so this last card's a colony, right? Cool. Again, the money doesn't really work out. And there's no way for, like, if I uncrowned the gold, it wouldn't help. So. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Actually, really sucks. So, I'm actually going to take a tunnel here. I'm going to gain a silver and buy tunnel. Yeah. I could just kill a copper, but I would like to save a card for my vault. I'm sure I'm underplaying this board. I'm sure if I was playing this against, say, Dan Brooks, he'd roast me alive for playing money. But, I mean, 3 colonies in 15 turns is not terrible with an 11 VP buffer. Well, 4 minus 11. 11 minus 4, actually. So, it's pretty nice. I'm kind of shocked he didn't find a single tunnel. Excuse me. He didn't find a single tunnel for his vaults. Well, he only has 1 tunnel. I have 2. So that's kind of scary for him. I guess another way to look at this board is, how likely is it really that you get to double? Which he just did, so... But do I expect him to keep it up? I don't. I am gonna just take a coin here, I think. So we do get that last VP. Sadly, I can't save the plat, but I at least do get to save the gold this time. Yeah. The money at least worked out that way. So, in fact, the coin may have been useless. It may have been better to just take a silver. But, who are we to judge? Anyway, 3, 6, 9... No, through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're actually a coin short. Which means we really should... Oh, never mind. He buys a province. Well, let's just undo to that. I didn't think about it. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. We might as well save the copper and province. So 6, 9, 10, we're coin short. Farming Village guarantees I draw a card that will generate me money, right? So there's no reason for me to crown the Farming Village, right? So Farming Village won't draw green, and all of my cards generate money, like Amulet and Crown and a Treasure, so I have win in hand. If he doesn't win, I have win in hand. Problem is, well, maybe he won't. It is a bit tough for him, right? Like, he has to buy colony double province. That's hard. That's 16 plus 11. That's 27, right? It's 27 bucks. $16 plus 11 is 27. He barely got to 22, but also he did print more golds, so it's possible he gets there. It looks like he doesn't get there, which means I win. That was crazy. I ended up with 5 colonies and a bunch of VP tokens. I think without the VP tokens, I don't think there was any way I was winning that. But I think the Aqueduct made it pretty nice. If he played for Aqueduct a bit harder, I think potentially he could have gotten me there. But that seemed to have worked out pretty well. Maybe too well. Maybe I also got really lucky. We ended up splitting the gold money, but I ended up taking 6 of the silvers of the 8. Well, there's crop rotation. There's also cemetery. Horde replace kind of nonsense. So I'm probably opening Sinister Plot. Hopefully turn 1. And I guess I'm pairing it with a silver. The alternative is you get a Necromancer, but it's Sinister Plot. You just get Sinister Plot. It's the most broken thing. You get broken things to win, so. First 5, will it be a replace for cemetery stuff? Probably. Then you can replace the cemetery into Horde, buy estates, kill estates into more cemeteries, get shepherds, play this nonsense deck. You could probably build up 2 with the city quarters, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Sadly, I don't get the turn 1, turn 4. I don't get the turn 1, 4 coins. If he does, it's like I'm already massively behind. Like, he gets to go first, and he gets the optimal Sinister Plot. Well, that would really suck. If he has the 5-2, he gets replaced. It's pretty nice compensation for not opening Sinister Plot, because you just get to Cemetery and Curse Me. Like, that's pretty nice compensation. So really, I need him to have a 3-4. 3-4 is like the worst possible thing on this board, I think. 2-5 and 5-2 are equivalent. There's like no difference. I guess 5-2 you get to open replace and then city quarter, but why? That's stupid. Doesn't do anything. Or it does nothing. Like, it either hurts you or does nothing. So he opens Chester, not replace? What? Okay. Well, I'm happy about that. I'm not happy about this though. This sucks. I'll add a token. I'm still gonna just add a token and buy a replace here. Could buy crop rotation, but replace is more important. Here I will draw. Hopefully it doesn't flip my replace. That would be the one Okay, who cares? Yeah, I don't like the Jester open at all. Like, yeah, you're junking me copper, sure, but I'm gonna get really thin. Then your Jester will start doing stuff, but you're not getting thin, so who cares? I'm probably also just killing pasture. Oh. That's no good. Well, we have to cemetery here. There's no ifs or buts. We just have to do it. I would like another replace on top, so could say goodbye to silver, but I kind of want the cemetery for the horde, so let's get a replace here. Do I want to buy a city quarter already? Feels early still. I think we'll wait. Here we'll get another cemetery trash. He's going for the shepherd deck, but I don't believe in the shepherd deck here. I think you can do horde province stuff way too easily. Which means I will want a crop rotation. At some point. I could take a ghost too. I don't like ghost that much now. We'll add another token. I don't think we need to draw here. This would be the time for city quarter. If there was a time. And I think considering we're going to draw next turn, we do want it. Ouch. That hurts. At least it didn't flip my replace, so. So here I can kill a silver for a Jester. If I don't somehow draw. Well, I wouldn't be able to play all my actions. So, but we are going to draw here. Man. We could kill again. Makes sense too. Pay off one debt. Now we need a bunch of golds. His Jester's 50-50 to hit my replays. Oh, that's sad. We're going to take gold over the horde because we want to get out of this debt faster. No city quarter. Oh, that's sad. Had some sad draws. Well, I guess we could draw here. He's likely to play as Jester, so if assuming he doesn't hit city quarter, it's like a 50 shot at finding the city quarter, which I definitely would love to do. So I might just do that. Of course, if his Jester hits the city quarter, it's like sadness town. Alright, fine. That was sad. That was actually really sad. So we're not going to draw here then. I kind of want an archive. But we also need the horde. There are a lot of cards we need. Like, it even makes sense to top deck a Band of Misfits, really. Like, could play it as a Shepherd or a Necromancer. think we'll stick with the horde plan, though. Here we're going to draw. We have to draw. And I don't have a silver. I lied. I lied. Here we could lob 2 curses at him, assuming we find the replace, which we're guaranteed to do no matter what. We could kill the 2 curses into 2 whatever they're called, estates. Which, I mean, I might do. Here he's going to Jester. Okay, copper, who cares? Now we're guaranteed to draw everything. Now I do want a Jester. So let's see, we're gonna have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna have $7, so we're gonna hit 5. I think. Which I guess means we'll just buy a duchy. Ugh. I don't like that. Otherwise, I'd buy crop rotation because we're going to gain 2 estates. So. Alright, cool. So, wait, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So, what we could do, we could gain 2 estates, yes. And kill 2 curses into estates. That's something we could do. It's not great, but it is a play. And I do like just attacking him. And I guess if we're going to take a green card, it might as well be island over a duchy. Now I'm going to buy another city quarter. Or I should just buy crop rotation. I think I need to buy crop rotation. So maybe over the second replace I should have gotten a Jester. Maybe that was the play. Yeah, probably. I think 2 replaces is a mistake. I should have just gotten a Jester for my second. The first Jester was bad. I think opening Jester is awful, but probably Jester after that starts looking good. Also, I had some pretty annoying shuffles early on to where I went from ahead to now I think I'm behind, and I don't think that's gonna go away. think we have to buy the crop rotation this turn. We need to guarantee a shot at trying to find city quarter. And we get to crop rotation and then decide whether we want to... Yeah, cool. Oh, that sucks. Also, we probably did hoard way too early. But then we had, like, no way of paying off money, which means yeah, I think I just built this whole thing wrong. In all likelihood. The city quarter was too soon. Although it would have been fine if I had a Jester as my second gain. Okay, well. I think he's just going to send me the curses here. Also, he's going to have no problems driving piles into the ground, which means I need to score soon. He still hasn't drawn with the sinister plot, which is nutso to me. Guess he hasn't needed it. He'll be able to pile out in the next couple of turns here. So we need to start scoring. But really, he's got us beaten at just about every category, so that's not going to happen. We might even take the last two curses here. It's actually quite likely we do. Yeah. So he's got a Jester City Quarter 3 replaces a Cursed and a Shepherd. Wow. So he could take Cemetery. He hits my replace again? Man. Yeah. The Jester turned out quite nice for him. Not because he opened it. The opening Jester is awful, but I think I may have made the bigger mistake in not getting Jester, so yeah, I should have top decked Jester over replace. Definitely. Made a huge mistake there. Worse than his opening, because you do want to play with the Jester here. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Uncle. Resign when? Probably will play my turn out. And we'll see if he duds. You know, with 6 draw off his sinister plot. Of course he'll dud. Nah, I can probably safely resign. Like, maybe there's a cheeky pile out I can do. Like, I can replace the island into a Jester. Except then and now it makes no sense to do that. Yeah. He has 2 Jesters even. Yeah, like he's running laps around me at this point. It's not good. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's also taking a billion years. It's like there's not that much to think about. Lower piles, give me the last 2 curses. Come on. Get your horde. We know he has another city quarter. There it is. Yeah, so he's got 2 estates, silver, curse, cemetery, pasture. Yeah, he's going to give me the last 2 curses here. He should. He has another replace, right? No, he doesn't. That's it. Well, it doesn't make sense to buy Duchy over Island. You might as well buy Island. If you're going to buy a green card. And if you're not going to buy a green card, why'd you get Horde? Might as well have gotten a cemetery trash. Anyway, he's nice enough to let me give him the last curse. Which is pretty cool. We're going to toss the estate, I think. And I think we have to draw here. Okay. So, let's do this, I guess. So, I can kill a state into an island. Well, I might as well kill. There's no good way to do this. I guess I could kill the Horde into a province, buy cemetery, kill a state curse. But then I kill the Horde. I just don't like that at all. I think we have to do it this way. We might as well kill the copper too. It's not helping. We might as well buy Duchy now. It's points. So now we have to just bum rush provinces. Problem is he can do that better than me. So it's no good. Why am I playing this out? He has, what? 3 replaces and a jester. He can't possibly pile out this turn. He's 1 game short. But that's not a problem. He can just do it next turn. By the way, if nobody has played Baba Is You yet, please do. It's quite good. It's a good game. It's definitely worth playing. So he should gain like 1 cemetery to kill all of his junk. Kill Golden Province. Well, I guess he doesn't even have to really kill anything in his cemetery. You could just buy it. So you might as well kill a Golden Province. Did he just flip my replace for the 3rd time? Okay, then he has a win, right? Should have the win. Just kill cemeteries and estates. Buy a state. Or whatever. He should just have the win. Maybe he doesn't have the actions. It's possible he doesn't have the actions. In fact, it's likely he doesn't have the actions. In fact, it's impossible for him to have the actions. Well, like that's gonna stop him. So yeah. Alright, cool. We're not waiting for this. Should have done that turns ago. You're just gonna make me wait it out, you son of a bitch. Fine. Take your damn fucking time. Alright. Next game. Let's go. Alex H. Is that like a Is he related to Adam Horton? It's possible. So, moral of the game, opening Jester is bad, but not getting Jester is even worse. So, cool. Alright. Please. Please, please, please. Must be printing the next board. Yep, cool. And I go first, so we wait for that. Cool. Alright. Magic lamp. Woohoo! Everyone's favorite. Well, we're still opening amulet. Pixie. Well, it's going to be really easy to pop the lamp. Alright, let's think about this for two. Another platinum game? Jeez. Okay. Is there a way to do a bridge mega turn? Because I'll play that over the colony money thing. Like, could you say apprentice with necromancer and sacrifice and all that nonsense and then gain it back with lurker, and on the last turn you just blow up your lurkers, sacrifice necromancer, and then you just crown bridge. Well, triple crown triple bridge would do it, or close. Provinces would cost 2 and you'd have 6 money guaranteed. Ugh, that's kind of gross. It's actually quite hard to do. Maybe it's impossible to do. Maybe you can't do it. Anyway, I think the opening is still just amulet, although what to pair the amulet with? Maybe bridge. Maybe you just pair it with bridge so you can slam the pixies and such. I'm kind of feeling the bridge. Let's try the bridge. Because even if you're playing colony money, at the end of the day, you're still going to want to do all this stuff. You could land Pixie with the draw boon. That's more draw too. The draw boon, River's Gift, Sea's Gift, Wind's Gift potentially. Alright, looks like we're going to cry. Well, we're just going to play the amulet over bridge then. We'll take our Pixie now. So we get to draw 2 cards with the Necromancer, right? So we have to blow up a card to do it. Sacrifice technically doesn't draw at all. Man. Guess we're getting another Pixie. Which means in the last turn should have been Secret Cave. I should have thought about it. Oh well. So next turn is going to have Goat, Pixie, Lamp, Copper, Bridge. That's 5 already. And then I just need the amulet to pay some dividends. So we already have the unique count. We got that down pat. Ooh, do I want this? Probably. And then we could buy double Pixie at the end. So let's get our Secret Cave. We could get a sacrifice. We could get a necromancer. Probably want the necromancer. So we're pretty good on the unique count now, I think. Oh, he lands Wind's Gift, but it's not too relevant here. It's not even really Wind's Gift. It's not Victory's Gift. As I already said I wanted to call it, because wind sounds like wind. So, it's not even really the real Victory's Gift is like usually the silver one, actually. Because if you land that early with Goat trashing, like you just win, usually. It's like really good. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And Pixie's not going to be one of them, unless we trash here. Okay, let's think here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, it's impossible unless I find Necromancer or Secret Cave and then Copper. So there's no reason to trash this Pixie. We might as well trash this Pixie, but we're not going to, because why? So, well, we could. Actually, we probably should. I'm not sure why I didn't toss 2 there, but okay. Anyway, trash, Goat trash, lamp, Pixie. Alright, now we have it in hand, which is quite cool. Problem is, he'll probably get it this turn. But if he doesn't, cool. Hey, he gets Victory's Gift, as we've now dubbed Mountain's Gift, but I don't think you want it in this case. Well, let's see. He does get it. Son of a bitch. Alright. Well, I'm probably lost then. I don't see a reason to kill Copper. We might as well trash that. What's in the trash? Just Pixie and nonsense? Okay. Guess we might as well spy. We might as well discard that, even though we're going to draw it all. Keep. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's easily still. This doesn't even do anything. Well, it could. It might get us to a price point that I like. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3. We could have 7 with everything costing 1 less. So that would be like a crown. Versus 5. Which, honestly, I'm going to take Crown Pixie anyway, so let's not do that. In fact, I miscounted. I have more than that. So, what are we going to do? Gain triple Horde and then just buy Province and then just do that? Is that, like, the crazy play that we're going to do? So it would be funny. I don't know if it's good, but it would be funny. And Horde is while this is in place, so Crowning Horde doesn't do anything. Cool. Well, I guess we're crowning the bridge then. It's not a bad boon. I don't know. I'm not sure how likely the crown bridge stuff is. Because, like, up to this point, the way you play it's the way you play it. But here's where you kind of make the decision on whether you're going to buy single whatevers or you're going to build the engine. And you know what? I've played way too much money today. I'm just going to build the engine, whatever it is. I'm just going to build it. Which means these wishes are going to be crowns, probably. Although they could be bridge. It could be an opportunistic bridge. Depending on what I draw. Means I'll probably want a lurker as well to get these pixies back. Because landing draws gifts are nice. Ooh, swamp. Swamp is also draw, potentially. So there's enough draw on this board to make it work. There really is. Like, come on. Crown bridge can work, I think. Now, if you can crown bridge wisp, that's pretty good draw right there. It's a very specific hand, though. Yeah, we're gonna... What is he doing? I assume he's played a wish. He just gains a crown, so he's probably gonna build whatever the engine is. Which seems pretty good to me. Man, I don't remember Sharur being this slow. He gains a lurker with his wish. That is very weird. Okay, so he's trying to choke me out of the zombie apprentice stuff. I mean, cool. That's not gonna really matter. I don't think. I'm not like chomping at the bit for Zombie Apprentice. Like, yeah, it's nice, but I'd rather he have it in his deck than I have the flexibility with Necromancer, so I'm okay with that, actually. So cool. I don't think it's worth burning a wish for a lurker. Like, what? That's like actively awful, I think. Like, that's not good. Maybe he's thinking to crown the apprentice so he can draw a bunch. Maybe that's worth it. But why take it now? You can just take it later. I don't know. I don't like that play. I don't think it's good. It might be good later, but I think it's a bit early. But he is going for the engine, which means I want to go for the engine. Well, I already said I was going to do it no matter what. If I trash this now, I get triple bridge. Which I guess is worth it. Guess we'll do that. So now I get to do like crown, bridge, bridge. Seems good. Gotta watch out for piles, though. I'm the only one with wishes left. He doesn't have any, so make of that what you will. That being said, he is drawing a bit. But I don't expect him to win this turn. Maybe next turn. But not this turn. So what has he left in the trash for me? Mason, Spy. fun stuff. Let's see if he continues to deny the... He doesn't. He just gets pixies, which I think is correct. So he's killing Amulet. It's nice. Zombie Apprentice seriously looks like Heath Ledger's Joker. It's kind of funny. I wonder if the other ones look like the other Jokers. Like, if we looked at Spy... No, it doesn't. Maybe Mason. Nope. Oh, well. Well... I'm going to have to buy a safety province if I can't score. He feels way ahead for some reason. Like, he's had 2 turns in a row where he just kicks off like nuts. Whereas I had a dud last turn, and it looks like I'll have a dud this turn even. Like, that's no good. It's actually garbage. It's not good at all. I expect I'll just trash Copper as well with the Amulet. This wish is going to have to be a crown. I'll probably have to crown the Pixie. Wing it. He is probably a bit worried about piles. He might be overestimating my deck, which I'm okay with. I don't know what maybe this is just because he got to the wishes first, but he kind of just massively shot ahead in like a turn. I actually might blow up the Necromancer here. So like what I could do is, this is pretty unconventional, right? Like I could wish for a sacrifice and then wish for a crown the sacrifice, blow up Necromancer, and then blow up Pixie, hope to draw enough crowns and bridges. I mean, that's only drawing 4 cards. It's not good. It's the only draw left. He also has Will-O-Wisp draw. That's also true. So he has all the initiative. He has all the draw. So maybe taking Apprentice that early was good, just because he could A, deny it, and then B, it's also drawn. So I don't know that I would have wasted a wish on a lurker for it, though. I would have just maybe bought a lurker and gained it the next turn or something. Alright, so he's lowering piles. That's a bit dangerous. He's probably going to have to buy a duchy or something. Which means he's got 1 more coin to play with. I guess he could buy an estate instead. But that's a bit risky. Makes me want to go for it, honestly. Especially if my wishes are going to become crown. Makes me want to go for it. In fact, I might as well just wish for crown the Pixie, and then, depending on what happens, I might do the wish for sacrifice, or wish for another crown, perhaps. But I think the first wish has to be crown, and we have to throw it on Pixie and hope for something good. Like Wind's Gift or... Alright, so he's going for the duchy. He's played 3 bridges. If we play 4 bridges, I think we can win, right? Because we're going to gain at least 1 crown. We potentially could gain both of these wishes as crowns, which means crowns will cost 1, bridges will cost 0, and then I can just buy whatever. So if I'm going to win this turn, I actually probably shouldn't trash. And we really do have to win this turn. Yeah, like, that's not good. This is also not good. This is really bad. But it does enable us to do Mason tricks, right? At least. Oh, this is horrible. So we do get to do Mason tricks, though. So, all right. So we could Mason a bridge into another crown. That's gonna happen. Then we play Secret Cave. Then we play Wish on. We turn Wish into another crown on Pixie twice, hopefully to draw cards. Or Earth's Gift or some equivalent. And then we draw 2 more, and then we draw 2 bridges. Which, are we going to have the actions for that? Yes. Is that enough to win? So assuming we drain the crowns, crowns are going to be at 0. We're going to have 2 bridges down. Which means bridges are going to cost 1. We're going to have 2, 3, 5 money. 5, 4, 3, 2. And 2 bridges down isn't quite enough, is it? Because that's only 3 buys, right? So we only get to empty the bridges. So we really have to hope for a savior boon, which is not unlikely, so I think it's a worthwhile attempt anyway. Don't discard. We have to wish for crown. We might as well draw first. We can't take this. I mean, alright. We could take this. Toss Necromancer, find presumably another crown. Which means maybe I should have done the Necromancer first. Yeah, okay, well. I think we do have to trash this, right? Toss Necromancer. Doesn't do anything, right? Like, okay. So bridge doesn't do anything, and this isn't it. And then we flip Earths. Wait. Oh, we drew a bridge. Oh, and we had the action. Okay, actually this is the win. In which case, why did I toss bridge? Yeah, this easily wins. Wow, I actually horribly misplayed by tossing bridge there, but it worked out. It worked out. I don't know how it worked out. That was actually a mistake. I forgot that Pixie draws again. I was so focused on everything else. It may have been a win anyway. No, I needed the extra buy. Alright. That was an awful board. But we somehow did it. So. There's one more game. I have to use the restroom, so we're going to wait for him to roll, and then we're going to go and do that. Cool. He has to go first. Another crop rotation board. I thought this was Intrigue mix, not Renaissance mix. Anyway, we'll let him think, and I'll be right back. Ooh, inheritance. Alright, Necromancer again. Druid with those boons. Earth, Wind, and River. Not very good. It's actually quite awful. Alright. I mean, obvious peasant board is obvious, but what do you pair it with? There's crop rotation tunnel, so there's a huge... Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, there's big bucks payload here. You could also process islands into minions or patrols. You're just going to do patrol, though. So I guess we're opening Steward Peasant and rolling the dice. Something you could do instead is open Necromancer Peasant. And then if you don't draw your Peasant, you can Mason. And if you hit a state, you turn it into a Steward. That screams special. Let's just get the Peasant. And let's hope not to collide. Is Inheritance going to be good? Probably. Probably is going to be good, but not better than going for Peasant. So there's that. I might buy a Seller and a Peasant here. Just to cycle along a bit faster. Might be good. Alright, we get our Steward trash. I don't know if I want another Seller. Probably I don't. But on the other hand, it is Seller. Well, that's not a reason to get Seller. But cycling is a reason to get Seller. Maybe I'll just buy nothing here. I'm feeling the nothing. I'm really feeling the nothing. At least until I get my soldier into a fugitive. Which happens faster if I have more Sellers. But I don't want Seller. I don't want more than one Seller. Which means maybe that 4 buy should have been a Necromancer. Maybe it should have been. I could believe it. In which case here would be the Seller. I could also just take coins here and buy a minion. Potentially skip his line. Of course, it also potentially speeds up his line, so it's a mixed bag. I wonder if he's got 4 coins in his Steward. I think I would take crop rotation over a trash. Although I'm not sure. Like, if I had 4 coins here in a Steward, I think I would just take the crop rotation, knowing there'd be an estate in the next hand, too. Then I can just trash later anyway. It's not efficient, but I think we still just trash here. And we trash again. He finds a soldier next turn. Quite sad. But so do we. And we'll buy a minion as well. I mean, yeah, he's ahead. But, you know, what'd you expect? I mean, it's FPA. On the other hand, we do hit 5. And we have minions that might skip his stuff. I think we're going to toss everything here, honestly. Even the Steward. Because if we don't bottom deck minion, great. And then if we do... Yeah, I think we just toss everything here. Because if we find the fugitive in the next 4 cards, we're golden. Yep, we're golden. Take our coins. Another minion, I guess. Yeah, this is great. He didn't shuffle, did he? No, he didn't. So we're looking really good here. Especially if we skip stuff on the top of his shuffle. We're looking really good. I mean, I didn't want the minions for, like, they're not great teacher targets, but I guess we're gonna do it. I guess they'll be plus action or something. And then I guess from there we'll build a tunnel minion kind of thing. Have peasant for buy. What we have to toss first. Might as well trash here. Might as well toss. I guess we could toss again, but there is a cellar in there. You know. And I do want to play the peasant, so. There's also an estate in there. And we could also just buy inheritance. We can inherit peasant. It's like a play I could do. I'm kind of feeling crop rotation though. Like inheriting peasant, it's like who cares? But and then if I inherit steward, then I don't get to put the teacher token on it, which is really bad. Like that's actually killer. So play here could just be minion peasant. Could be procession. Although I'm not dying to process my minions. Let's just do it. I don't really care. Well, we're now ahead. Although if he does hit minion here, he won't be too behind. So if he doesn't have a minion here, he almost certainly has one in next turn. And he'll likely not draw his teacher, which means if we skip his hand with his minion in it, it's likely he'll find his teacher. So either we have him attack us and then get teacher, or he gets teacher and maybe doesn't attack. So I think knowing that, we're not too sad to just toss with minion. I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, this is just assuming that we don't draw teacher immediately, which we do. So we're gonna, of course, have to play it now. All right, cool. Which means he's gonna attack us now. But that's a thing we had to do, I think. Maybe he found his teacher immediately and can't attack. Nope. I think we're going to toss here without playing steward. We have to do this too. What's the top card? Peasant? I'd like to play the peasant. But also I'd like to throw a cellar in there. It's also likely he'll skip one of my hands, so we're not too heartbroken about triggering this if we don't find the cellar. But we do. Alright, so now it makes... Okay. I was going to say now it makes sense to inherit peasant. and then buy like a minion or something. Alright, so I ended up winning 3-1. That's cool. Oh, he also trashed a lot less. He had one minion. I mean, yeah, he's massively behind. I wasn't following his deck that closely because I wasn't really thinking about it. Usually when I think ahead or behind, I think tempo more than I think deck contents. I need to think more about deck contents. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I'm sure somebody promoted, and I mean, I'm sure Complainer Emafet got first place because of that versus the other way around. I don't know how it works. Anyway.